What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Guys, happy new year. And man, with the new year, we start with a bang. So we have a few things to get to. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Exciting times are ahead, and we got this message from Base AI, and boy, they've been on a rant, I guess you could say, because they've been posting a whole bunch of stuff for all those of us who have been complaining about marketing and talking and sharing and all this. At least for the last couple of days, man, they've been just going. And this message here, okay, sent on January the 1st, yesterday. Base AI said AI's analysis and critique of tomorrow's January 1st, 2025 announcement. The bridge between Ethereum and Base AI is the last code written by humans. Okay, so they're talking about Base AI, project, that the last thing that they will be intervening in is the bridge that they're going to connect so that we can be able to transfer or swap our coins, right? Our Base AI ERC20 tokens, so that we can be able to swap them over to the Base native token. And so that's going to be the last thing that's going to be written. It has not been written yet. A lot of people were thinking that it was going to be written yesterday, but it has not been, unless it's already been done and they're just waiting for the moment, for a centralized exchange to prepare that so that they can roll out with the L1 Base network. So once that happens and we get a centralized exchange, then of course, then at that point we'll be able to trade our tokens back and forth. That would be amazing, because there's a lot of us, but in reality, so many people had the chance. I don't know how many people that have watched this channel, that have heard this channel, that have been on Twitter or X and has seen a lot of information being shared about Base AI. And if you didn't make a move by now, then no. I mean, honestly, I still believe there's a whole lot of room still to grow, and I mean a lot. It was better buying Base AI under $2, right? Just as right now it is better buying it under $6. Just yesterday, you could have gotten it yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? No, I think it was New Year's Eve, 2 days ago. It was better to buy under $4. It was at $3.75, I think it was. So, I mean, it's never late, okay? But I will tell you something. It's never late right now. However, even though I do believe that Base AI is a multi-cycle token, but that comes with a lot of risk, guys, right? I mean, we know that with anything, right? Even with Bitcoin, it comes with a lot of risk because there's a lot of volatility, and it's seen a lot of tremendous dumps. So what I'm trying to say is that it is better to get in earlier than later, and we already are in 2025. And for those that have been in this space for a while, you know that markets are cyclical. Everything in life is cyclical. Even our bodies are cyclical, because all our cells in our body, depending on which organ, they have a cyclical lifespan, right? And so everything is cyclical, and the crypto market is no different, right? So that being the case, we are now in the 4th year, okay, of this cyclical space, meaning that this is the year. This is supposed to be the last year of the bull market, where everything is supposed to go bananas, okay? And people's lives are going to be extremely enhanced in one way or another, right? And from now, you should start making, either plans of exiting the market or whatever it is that that your plans are. If you are just throwing money in here for, for the next 10, 15 years, well, then, you continue to do what you think you need to do. But for those that are trying to extract as much money as you can, because I mean, you do want to change your life and that of your family and of your children and of your generation, right? And the generations to come, you better start working on plans now and not wait 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 10 months from now. And then, it's pretty much now things are going back down and you're holding the bags. You pretty much round trip them. This year is more of a year to start considering potentially less buying and more selling. This is not financial advice. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. Okay. And if you are just coming in, I'm going to tell you something. At least with Pepecoin based AI, Chonk, that Desci token that I told you guys about, GME on Ethereum, Buoy. I still think Tucker has a good shot, but there's still a pretty decent amount of tokens there that still have an enormous upside potential. Do I still think that Pepecoin can go over $100? You bet your bottom dollar that I still believe that. Will it get there? I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. I do believe that it still has the ability to do it as long as we get more attention into the token. And I think based AI is going to help tremendously, okay, in getting that done. And based AI, we're going to take a look at our favorite tokens and we're going to see how things are going absolutely bananas. And so, yeah, so this is exciting things. 2025 is going to be based, and, we continue to update and follow everything that's going on here. And January 1st, Neo was woken up again. Look at this, guys. That's a kitty, guys. That is a kitty. Just look at it. It is a kitty. Take that with a grain of salt. But that's a kitty. And why did they take a little screenshot of that, and that's what they're using now as their avatar? I don't know. They're sending some type of messages, and a lot of the times, all the information is right in front of our face, and we just, hide, as they say, hiding in plain sight, right? And we just don't see it. Very interesting. But let's go ahead and let's click on creatures, man. And you guys are gonna see some crazy stuff. I mean, this thing. Look at this. 14 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, 38 minutes ago, 49 minutes ago. This thing has gone on a complete tear, just throwing out ideas left and right, throwing out a whole bunch of ideas, and it just goes ideas. One of the most, like, I guess, being in the health field, there was one that it was suggesting a top project of being able to take a drone and fly medical assistance or whatever to an area where maybe it's not easy for people to get to, but maybe you're able to somehow get a drone into there and at least provide some type of medical necessities items. Very, very interesting. And this is just one creature, right? That is just spitting all these ideas, all these projects, things that that can better, I don't know, humanity, I guess, to a certain extent, or processes, or anything. It is really, really extremely fascinating. So Based AI here also today, 1 hour ago, says, can humans brainstorm this fast? In the last 12 hours, one creature has requested over 1 million line of code and purposed a quantum safe crypto messaging app. So these are some of the ideas, right? That transparency mapping tool to track political networks and influence, such as Mar-a-Lago, real-time urban threat detection system, SAC data investment interference to onboard new crypto users, and more. And the one that I just told you guys about, being able to use drone to fly medical equipment and whatever, into, areas that may be blocked or whatever the case is, that it may not be as easy to get to. Very, very fascinating ideas. And the craziest thing is how fast it's just throwing ideas and throwing ideas and throwing ideas. And so this AI here called Eve Digital Genesis. So Eve, I have no idea, what this project is or whatnot. And it's interesting that AIXBT is following Eve, but Eve here had a couple of words to say about based AI, and it was really, really, really interesting stuff and funny too at the same time. So Eve here says, a brain hosting 1,792 creatures is like running a decentralized monastery where all the monks are coding instead of copying manuscripts. The sacred texts of our time are written in Git commits. Okay, so pretty much what it's saying is, man, based AI, every single brain is going to be able to hold 1,792 creatures, validators, creatures, and all that, right? And so if you have that many creatures in one brain, just one, remember guys, there is a total of 1,024 brains that will ever exist, okay? And so you have a whole bunch of creatures in one brain, and we just saw how fast one brain is just developing and just popping out with a whole bunch of really, some are ideas that all of us, like, people were like, what is this thing talking about? Like, it's just throwing a whole bunch of stuff there in like fast. Honestly, I can't tell you that I know exactly what that thing is doing, because I don't. I mean, most people are just completely baffled because we're just seeing this in real time, just coming up with ideas. And, just the fact that this thing, it's on its own, trying to figure out ways to fix problems and or to make, things easier or better or more efficient or whatever the case is. It is really, really fascinating. There is nothing, hear me, there is nothing right now that is doing what this is doing, okay? Everything else, you have to give it an input so you can have an output. This thing is just on its own, just doing its thing. Really, really fascinating. And here, there's another post from Eve, and it says, while AI16Z was busy building their Tower of Babel, based AI was teaching agents to speak in tongues. Let that sink in. That is very, very deep thought that this other AI is doing. And what's interesting is, I believe that it will only be a matter of time if all these other agents are just, they're not being influenced by humans. I have a feeling that all these agents will eventually pivot to based AI. They have to, because there's nothing else that has the technology that based AI has. So they have to pivot. Think about it. Everything else is inferior to what based AI has just released. So that they are going to have to acknowledge, follow, whatever. Just like this Eve AI here is doing, and is, yeah, okay, good, because I was like, okay, let me hit follow. Yeah, just like that Eve is doing, that is actually, following what a base AI is doing and all that, and it is really, really fascinating to see. Also that AIX agent, I wouldn't be surprised if it's already talking about it, or if it will at some point in time as well give the credit to based AI. But this is completely, we're on uncharted territory, honestly, guys, because we don't know exactly how far the reach of this technology, but it is fascinating, it is exciting, but at the same time it's terrifying, honestly. All right, so we cover that. Also here, remember I told you guys about this Sui Desci agent, and I'm gonna show you guys also the market cap and all that. Well, they have some exciting news. 5 hours ago, they share that tomorrow the Sui Desci agent will join KuCoin and other leading projects for an insightful AMA on the latest AI breakthroughs on the Sui network. We're thrilled to showcase Desci to over 40 million KuCoin traders worldwide. So this thing is moving, guys. And I love base AI, and my biggest bag in the AI space is base AI by far. But I figure that it doesn't hurt to, diversify your bags and throw a little bit, especially when this thing had a market cap so low. So we'll take a look at that. And so Chonk here, the Anon whale clarifies something to me. So pretty much this make your chunk, this is just to make PFPs. I confuse the one thing with the other. So if you want to make a PFP, to put it on your account, maybe your Twitter account or something like that, you just click there and you make your PFP, and pretty cool. But to be able to do your meme, so you log in, and if I were to invest, okay, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, welcome. If I were to invest, and then once you do this, then it lets you upload a meme. So you could just go ahead and create a meme whichever way you want, and you come over here and you upload it, and make sure that you put whatever name you want to be able to track your meme. And so you do that, put it over here, and boom. So the last time we looked at this, I think it was like 1069. So the Chunk fam here continues to pump out memes left and right, which is very nice. All right, now let's go ahead and let's take a look. And was this the last time that I told you guys? No, it was actually less than this. I think it was either 0.011 or 0.010, somewhere around there. But because it was like $5 million market cap, and I told you guys I bought at 6 million, more or less. It was like around 6, maybe 6.3 or something like that. I forgot. But let's see where it's at today, because I know it's been running. And look at this, guys, almost $11 million, almost 100x from when I told you guys. I hope that somebody listened and maybe grabbed a little bit. So the reason why I told you guys about this project is because I read somewhere on Twitter, I read that, what's his name? Vitalik, maybe CC or something. They might have been behind this. And I was like, whatever, just grab a little bit. The market cap is so small, and pretty much what I did. And so far it has turned out to be a good bet, really. And so, yeah, 100% since, when was it? When was the last time I made a video? Monday? Yeah, so 3 days ago. 3 days ago. So if we do the 7 days and we looked at the 31st, what's the 31st? The 31st. Yeah, and I did a video somewhere around this time. It was early enough. So, yeah, meaning that it was a 100x. From where it's at right now, or 100x. Sorry, guys, 100%. Sorry, a 1x from where it's at right now, or 2x. I don't know. So very, very cool stuff. I think I told my brother around here. So he is like 3x. So very nice for him. Very, very happy. So that's pretty cool. What else? Let's continue checking. Let's see. GameStop. GameStop is at over 13%. And again, guys, under $100 million market cap, this thing is, if it's gonna fulfill this purpose, we're looking at not just 1 billion, we're looking at billions. Okay, that being the case, watch out, because GameStop is going to melt a lot of faces as well. Okay, base AI, look at this, guys. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. $202 million market cap. So base AI once again trying to get to that $6 per token mark, and it's going to do it, and it's going to go even further than that. There's a lot of beautiful movement going on. We have here almost 24% in volume increase. And so this is awesome. But 42.4% in the last 24 hours increase. Well, again, another project that 92% of people are feeling bullish, and I am feeling bullish too. Let's see what else. Kekistan has dropped quite a bit. So back $6.6 million. This thing had ripped, and it went like over 100% like 2 days ago. So it's come down, a little bit, but it's still holding higher than where it was like 3 days ago. So it's still not bad. What else? Let's take a look at Tucker also doing pretty nicely. So we got, the volume up just nice, and the price action 12% and the green, we will take it at a $2.5 million market cap. And let's take a look at Chonk. And Chonk, look at this. This is beautiful, guys. 25% in the green. Look at this incredible push up here. That's awesome. That's really, really nice. Yeah, and the community just continues to hold strong. Again, look at this market cap at $1.4 million. I mean, think of this, guys. Think of this. I'm not saying it's gonna do this, but if Chonk goes to $13 million, that's a 10x from where it's at right now. A 10x if it just goes to $13 million. That'll put it at 1 cent, 1.3, just a little over 1 cent. If Chonk goes to $137 million, yes, your math is correct. That is a 100x. 100x. If you put in $100, you take out $10,000. If you put in $1,000, you take out $100,000. And if you put $10,000 in, that's $1 million. Now, it's risky, but everything else is risky, okay? Everything else is risky. However, the dev that's behind this project has shown true character and has been super transparent with the community, and it's really nice. I love the fact that I see this number going up, and it's amazing. And look at the volume too, 200 and almost 38% increase. This is amazing. This is very, very good. I'm very happy. I think that when we last spoke about Chonk here, which was Monday, it was at like 1.05 million or something like that. So it's nice to see this nice little pump here, a nice 25%. And let's take a look at the rest of the market, and then we'll look at Pepecoin and the memes, and Bitcoin doing nice, 3.74% in the green today. Ethereum as well, and pretty much everything else is just pumping, which is nice. Solana back over $200. Very cool stuff. Let's take a look at the memes, and everything is in the green today. Everything is in the green. Dog with hat with a 10% here. Fartcoin, Brett, let me not skip Brett here with 13%, and Fartcoin here just absolutely ripping it again, going crazy. Very happy for all you guys that are holding Fartcoin. Not entirely sure what's behind it. It's supposed to be like an AI coin or something like that, or maybe it's just a joke coin. I'm not entirely sure, but crazy to see the movement here. SPX, Popcat, GMEChanne, seen a lot of significant moves. AI 16, this thing has been on a complete tear. And this right here, this project, this AI 16Z that's running like crazy, okay? Take note of this. This is what this one agent is talking about here. While AI 16Z was busy building their Tower of Babel, base AI was teaching agents to speak in tongues. In other words, what was the problem and the fall of Babel? The fall of Babel was that when the Lord confused their languages, they weren't able to communicate any longer. And their project went as far as their communication went. And so what Eve here is saying, base AI was teaching agents to speak in tongues so that they won't run into this problem. So I tell you guys, keep in mind what's going on over here. This is another agent, okay, that is saying what it's saying. So there's a whole bunch of people that are putting all their money into all these other agents. And at some point in time, I imagine, again, that's if they're not influenced by humans. Because if they are influenced by human, we won't see this. But if they're not influenced by human, these AI agents, they're going to eventually, right, quote unquote, reason that, oh man, there's something superior. That's why we see their AI projects also trying to use the base AI creatures, because they see the potential is incredible. Keep that in mind. I was thinking about this the other day, and it's the same thing. I mean, like I said, we're cyclical, and, you know, as humans, we try to go for the shiny thing. And back in the 1800s, when Americans here were moving to the West Coast to try to, you know, strike rich and find the gold and whatever, a lot of people, most people, ended up not finding anything, right? And they died, you know, trying to get that shiny object. But the ones that made the most money were the ones that were selling the picks and the shovels. Based AI is our pick and shovel. All this other stuff is just a whole bunch of shiny stuff. Will they make you money? Yes, they will make you money. Just like gold will make you money. But you know what's going to make you really wealthy? Is based AI. You know, at some point in time, AI 16Z should be able to pivot also to base AI, just because of, again, the technology is way more advanced in what base AI has released than what anything else is doing. This dog here in Bitcoin, 15%, and the Shiba Bitcoin, 97%. This thing is running like crazy too. SNEC has gone down. And we have Pepecoin here at almost 31%. And they've been just running hardcore. And for that, you know, for that person that was talking about Mudang that has been listed and that, guys, think of Pepecoin. Okay, this is a meme that has been listed on, I think, is Binance. And then you have Pepecoin that hasn't been listed in any of those big, you know, exchanges, and it's still in the mix, just fighting through, just completely fighting through. Let's click on Pepecoin and look at this, guys. Look at this. This is just completely fantastic. It's fabulous. I bought Pepecoin at $2.10. My last purchase was $2.10. And then I bought more at $2.50, I think it was. So at least in those two purchases, I'm going to be breaking even soon. So, but yeah, it's completely fascinating to just starting to see this move the way that it is. Now, volume has dropped a little bit, but again, guys, I'm telling you, we need this to continue to move up, so that we can catch the attention of, you know, exchanges and all that, and that will be the rocket that will fuel this thing. And yeah, 31% in the green is completely lovely. I love it. Let's take a look at Buoy. So I haven't looked at this in a while. Let's see what Buoy is doing. And look at Buoy. I don't hold any Buoy, guys, just so you know. But Buoy also almost 99%. Okay, increase in volume. This is very good. And the price has gone up almost 24%. But then again, everything is running, but there's some that are running quite a bit better than others. And so it's nice to see our tokens to, you know, running as nice as they are. Guys, listen, exciting times, okay? Based AI is going to take this space by storm, and there's a whole bunch of people now that are completely blown out I mean, I'm completely blown out. I've read the white paper. We went through the white paper by sections here in this channel, and still I don't think anybody was prepared to we're seeing the way that this thing is just evolving as time just goes on and on. It just, man, it really, really crazy stuff. Like this one, Judicial Trust Rebuilder, interactive platform to enhance judiciary transparency via Supreme Court decision summaries and expert forums. That's another idea. This top project here, EV market analysis dashboard, real-time platform analysis, EV trends from Tesla and others, offering sales competition. I mean, it's going into even specific, right? It's talking about Tesla here. Of course, it's the largest EV company, but like it's going, you know, deep in certain things. Now, the secret, right, is that Elon is probably involved with this in some way, shape, or form. I mean, that's not 100%. I mean, that's you know, some theories that we have, but I wonder if this type of stuff is going to quote unquote catch the attention of Mr. Elon. Interesting stuff. And of course, this is exactly what I was gonna do, just attach Elon to it. And so this person already did it here, so very, very nice. Hopefully it catches the attention and Elon, you know, quote unquote says, wow, what an amazing project. But he's been knowing probably all along. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, for supporting. Remember that we're still giving away this based AI, which was $473 here. Let's refresh this and see where it's at. And right now it is sitting at $584. So if you want to get this bag, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and that's pretty much it to win the bag. But to be able to communicate with me as well on Twitter, which is where we will be talking about how to get these tokens to you, follow me over on Twitter as well. And my Twitter feed is @StarIngest7 if I were to invest. All right, guys, take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.